Okay.
Yes, I have to hide behind the cars in order for me to pass. Before he was going into the crate, now he just put his two legs and he's watching around to see who is gonna get him inside.
And what happens when you try to get him inside?
He started like trying to, fighting, and thank God that I put the muscle, otherwise he would bite me.
He would bite you? Okay, so then you just stop. You can't give him, okay.
What the other trainer told me, put food. Put peanut butter. I said, well, yeah, he's gonna eat it, and then what? And that's what he keeps happening. He eats it and then he comes out. And then the times that I put him in is because I put peanut butter and then close the thing,
You said you got bit that way?
Yeah, I don't know, he just turned back and he just like kind of stung me here.
Right. So, see if he's gonna go in there. Kind of explore. Inside. Right, so when that happens, there's a couple things I have to look at. I'm getting you in. That's already my attitude. It's happening. So I can choose to do it a little bit rougher, or I can try to experiment a little. But you don't have that many attempts to try something and fail. In fact, I probably should just went ahead and did it. So you can do it a couple of ways. I'm gonna get him on a longer leash, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to move this. Can I have your help here? So just drag. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we've already spent time doing what? What'd you guys see upstairs? You saw leash pressure. Leash pressure is very simple. When you feel this, come toward it, pressure shuts off. So why not maybe leash pressure this dog into the crate? So I'm gonna sit the dog. The leash is going to, I guess I can say come through here. Cool. Now all I'm gonna do is, Andrew, could I have you on this side for a quick sec? And I'm gonna have you do exactly what we did. All we're gonna use is we're gonna use his help of the leash pressure, but it's gonna be me that's doing it, and then you're gonna. You just want me to continue to hold the leash. Yeah, exactly. So I'm coming. How much room do you have there? Are you all right, right there. So as we're coming this way, I'm coming in. You're going. Hey, you're going in. In. Let's go. He's gonna go in. Right when this happens, it's a little bit of a good boy. I'm gonna close this for a second. Very nice. So he got it. I want you to see the process of this crate. This might be an entirely separate video. I want you to see the process of how easy this becomes once the dog understands what we're actually asking. Look, you're going in, right? I can't spend a week to work on you going in the crate because tonight when we close and you're gonna sleep, I'm not leaving you out in the open because you're not at that point. Like that's a safety hazard. You're going in the crate, you're sleeping in the crate, right? So next thing is when I open this, now I'm in the position that I wanna be right here. We're gonna slow everything down again, right? So you can let all the slack just stay till the end, right? Yeah, because I wanna keep that there. Come on, let's go. So now he's gonna come on through, good boy. I'm gonna make sure that, come here. Andrew has the leash still. Come here, bud. Good boy. And then we're gonna do the same thing, right? He's gonna go in. Hey, inside. Good boy. Look how much smoother that was already, right? Really good. You want a extra.
It's just a little rough to get it through the hole, but it's fine.
You want a, here?
Extra lead and you're gonna finish it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Come over here. Come on, buddy. Good job. He's gonna come over this way. I want to turn him this way, right? Look. You see? That's what I need. That's it. Let's go inside. Good boy. Now he's starting to go. What's up? Yeah. Say that again.
Both of those last times I didn't use any leash pressure.
He didn't use any leash pressure. We have it there just in case, because this is the thing. It's going smooth, but he just learned it. So I'm not gonna be like, all right, like he's got it. We're there just in case, because if I ask for something, I need to be in a position to follow through in case we get to the point, because this is the thing, people will say, well, you can teach it without this, you can teach it without pressure, blah, 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 this and that. And it was like, yeah, that's true, but you more than likely, when you're dealing with real world situations and troubled dogs, just dogs in general, when you're dealing with real world situations, you're gonna come to the point, you're gonna come to the point where the dog knows how to do it and then says, yeah, but I don't wanna do it right now. And that's the thing, it's like, listen, I knew how to do my homework, but if I said I don't wanna do it right now, there was a consequence. Here, we're not trying to get into corrections, you're just gonna do it. I'm gonna make you do it, right? It's like you don't wanna eat. I can't force this dog to eat, but that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that this is gonna happen. At some point, the dog's gonna go, yeah, I know how to do that, but right now I don't want to. What are you gonna do? You're gonna abandon it? Then the dog goes, okay, so I can do it until I choose that I don't want to. This is the thing. I want the dog to be able to make those choices, but there are situations in real world life where it's not up to the dog to choose. And that's the difference between dog tricks and dog obedience. Dog tricks is, Jen, go make yourself a bowl of ice cream. Oh man, I've never heard like a kid like upset that they had to make a bowl of ice cream. Versus, that's a dog trick, something that a dog wants to do. Obedience can be that too, but at some... Yeah, exactly. But at some point, dog obedience is you have to do this whether you want to or not. So before we get to that point, we want to teach a dog how to do it and be successful doing it and enjoy doing it to a degree, so that when the time comes, it's like, hey, you're gonna do this anyway. So dog obedience is, listen, you wanna go hang out with your friends, Jen, clean out the garage and do the dishes, and then you can go hang out, right? That's dog obedience. I don't know a kid that's like, I get to clean out the garage, yes! You know what I mean? So that's the difference. Sometimes obedience is practicing in real world situations where the dog might rather want or would rather want to do something else, right? Because that's the thing. If the dog always wanted to do it, which is ideal, that's just not the case. The dog might want to chase squirrels than hang out with you on the picnic table. Like, I don't know, they might want to do that. Like, it doesn't matter what you have, that might be a choice. And that's the difference in a real world situation. You can get them to want to make appropriate choices, but at some point they might want to do something else. So follow through is a necessity. Come on. Good boy. You can see he was very patient. I'm going to try and flip him this way real quick. Hey, sorry about that, bud. I got to turn him this way, right? So right when I go here, now I'm going to start saying crate, and then he's going to go in. Good boy. Let's go. Try to keep this up. Very nice. I'm going to turn him. Maybe sit him here. Crate. Nope. So that was my fault. I tried to use less body language, but that was a gamble. It was a gamble I lost. We were prepared. Now I'm going to speak clearer. I don't know if you noticed a difference. I wasn't speaking clear on that last one. Let's grab him. Let's go. Sorry. Good. Sit. Good. Great. Good. That time, it's happening, right? I knew it. I wanted it. There was no ifs, ands, and buts. Let's go. And this is our first session. This is our first drill. How much space do you have there? All right. See, we probably should use a longer leash for this so that Andrew wasn't so tight. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to worry about doing this. And if we had a dog that was more aggressive, I would have a longer leash. It's that simple, right? So, crate. There we go. Now we have a dog that's going in. Eventually, I can do this for feeding exercise. The dog is choosing to lay down. That's a padded crate. It's comfortable. That's that. So now what we're going to do is you can...
You want to see if accept food now just one more time? Just for the cameras? I don't think he's going to take food.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. Let me go ahead and grab that food real quick. Okay, so I have a beef liver. This is like, for those of you that might not be aware of it, this is like crack for 99% of dogs. Crack cocaine. All right, come here. So his demeanor, he might be accepting. He wasn't accepting earlier. Here we go. Creep. Nope. Good boy. I'm going to wait till he kind of lays down there, which he's probably going to do. Good job. Smelled it. I don't know if you can see. Chose not to eat it. Here you go. Right? So this is a situation, a point where Do I want to be able to do more positive reinforcement stuff and work with dog for food? Absolutely, why wouldn't I? But am I at a point where I can use that and have it be beneficial? No. So what are my options? That's what you really have to like consider. It's like, okay, so we use negative reinforcement. It doesn't have to be rough. Negative reinforcement, it's pressure release stuff. I'm not gonna get into like correction. I'm not gonna get into any positive punishment unless something's absolutely necessary. But for right now, I'll give him a shot. If he doesn't wanna eat, does that mean I just don't work him at all? It's like, listen, I'm on a client's time frame where the dog's here for X amount of time. I wanna make the most of that time. And they're paying a pretty penny. I'm also on. And what would we do with him? Like if now we have other dogs that we have to work, it's like, well, he's not doing anything. We can't get him on a leash, or we can't do this, or we can't do that. And you can't get him in a crate. So how do you manage a dog like that? You know what I mean? Especially during the early stages. So this is what it is. Like not everybody has like a sterile box and like a perfect world where they have all the time in the world. Even for us that work with dogs 24/7, we still have stuff that we have to do. Right? I still gotta eat. I still gotta like drink my coffee. We still have all these other dogs that we gotta work, get out for socialization, get them on pack walks. You know, they've already had a lot. You see a lot of these dogs. It's not like a crazy shelter. For the most part, they're all like really quiet. Now let's see something. You want to know what? I think he'll go in the crate. He might not. We're set up if we need to be able to follow through. But crate. I didn't have to drag him into the crate. Right? Come on, let's go. Get a little tangled here. We'll untangle him real quick. I want to get him to come over there. Good boy. I know you're doing so good. I want to get him to come over this way. Nope. Now he actually wants to go in the crate because he's probably like a little bit exhausted. He just wants to avoid like working. He's not really used to that. So let's see something. Sit. Crate. That's that, right? So it's not like perfect. That's not like, oh my gosh, like problem solved. But now we avoided a real big issue with someone who like tried to get their dog in a crate and couldn't because he was redirecting, biting them, was like throwing a fit. And all we did was teach leash pressure. Even better, he's now next to a dog and he's dog aggressive. He's had a couple of issues, you know what I mean? Our next session is probably gonna be the same thing. We're gonna get him out. We're gonna do the same leash pressure stuff, the same crate exercises, and it might be time to feed him when we do it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. I'm glad you guys got to see that. And you see how we work with the dog from the moment they come in.